So some of y'all's from the 305. I believe 305 is Florida. Of course, not everybody from 305 that's watching me. But I believe that's Florida here. So shout out to my Floridas, my Floridians. What's up, y'all? Period. Some of y'all, you may be playing GTA. Isn't that new GTA game is based off of Florida or something like that? But some of y'all, you are playing some type of new video game that's just been released. Some of you guys, you're going to be getting something like soon as it's released, you're going to be getting it. So if a car released out of the lot that day, you go ahead and resource to get that car. You know, if there's a game that's dropping or a pair of shoes is dropping or being released, you're going to be getting them. So I don't know, something just newly released where you're able to purchase it and you're going to have the money or the resources to purchase it, depending on what this is for some of you guys. All right, so take resonate, leave a dozen. Somebody could have, I'm hearing down to the booty braids, so some of you guys, you may be getting braids, or you're something here where your hair is very long. So some of y'all, there could be extensions that you're getting added to your hair, or you may be getting your hair done, braided, or getting some type of sewing or lace front or something like this here. Somebody's getting some type of extensions or something where the hair is very long. It could be coming down to your butt here for some of you guys. Somebody's accessorizing themselves. So somebody may be putting their belly piercing in, changing their piercings. You know, you could have blue piercings in. Now you decided you want to do red piercings, okay? Somebody's changing a nail color or something, but it's like just time for a change, time for a new color, or you're taking something out to put something else in. I don't know why I'm getting somebody got like a bunch of car fresheners or inside their car on the mirror, and you got like a bunch of them. It's time for you to cut them down, baby. It's time for you to put some new ones up, okay? So that's what's going on for some of you guys. All right, another thing is a lot of you guys, you're not everybody's cup of tea, but you will still be sipped, okay? Now, for some of you, for me to say that, there's definitely a situation where if somebody dislikes something, right? So let's say you're not somebody's cup of tea. They really don't necessarily like you like that, or they want to be friends with you, right? You're not their cup of tea. They want to hang out with you. They may not be your cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like I wouldn't hang out with them, or I don't really see the hype about them, or I don't really see the big deal, but other people may like you. Other people may find you to be interesting. Other people may enjoy your company or enjoy what you do. So there's something where you may not be the cup of tea for another person, but you are a cup of tea for other people, okay? So that's what's going on. Somebody that dislikes you, they see that you're still liked by others, even though they have a dislike for you. So that's what's going on. That is what's resonating for the ones that resonate with. All right, this is like people that you could have grew up with, or people that could have once known you in the past. So there's something about here where people feel like you leveled up to where you're not the same person anymore. So for some of young people that you could have grew up in the same community with, you could have went to school with these individuals, they're like, man, collected, they got their money up now, or they perceive you to be doing very well, and it's almost like they don't know you anymore, okay? Now I'm hearing love doesn't live here anymore, okay? So that's what's going on here for some of y'all. There's people that's trying to make it seem like you changed. It's kind of coming off as they think they too good. So I don't know what that's about, but a lot of you guys here, people feel like you're being very selfish. It's almost like you're too good for them. Like, oh yeah, collective, they started doing this and they started doing that. And because with the Six of Cups to reverse, it's almost like you moved away, right? And when I say moved away, it don't have to be a literal move for some of y'all. This could just mean like, oh, collective used to work at this job. Now they got this new job. They're moving up in a company. They're doing very well for themselves. They're becoming more established. And they act like they don't know nobody anymore now that they got that new position. You know, that's kind of how something is coming up. A lot of you guys said this could be, oh, they used to kick it with us. They used to hang out with us back then, or we used to do this, we used to do that. But now they're not into that, because some of y'all, you're not into the same hobbies that you once could have been into, and people are taking offense to that. Oh, we used to do this, we used to do that, da-da-da back then, but they too good to do this now. And some of y'all, maybe it's not that you're too good to do it. Maybe it's just something that just doesn't interest you now. Maybe you're not into that hobby like you once used to be. Maybe you used to go to the club all the time and have a good time, but now you want to travel. You want to go drink fruits and swim with the fishies. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what this is pretty much giving. So there's definitely some type of level up that has happened in your life. Some of y'all, you may not be doing the same stuff that you used to do. And there's something here where people are like, oh, they changed, or da-da. People could be making it seem like you're selfish here for a lot of you guys. People feel like you kind of moved on and kind of left them behind. That's just how something's coming up. especially with the Six of Cups in reverse, it's almost like you moved on, you became more established, or you started doing very good for yourself, and you just kind of switched up on people. People feel like you're very selfish. That could even be a story that somebody's telling somebody. Somebody's definitely saying this about you, like, yeah, I used to know Collective, or yeah, me and Collective used to kick it, we used to date, we used to talk, or whatever. But the Nine of Pentacles with the Six of Cups in here in reverse, yeah, we used to, but then they ended up going to do this, and then that ended up working out for them, and then they just kind of really never even kind of looked back. They kind of forgot about me. So there's definitely something here where people are feeling this way, but there's a person expressing this to other people where they're trying to make it seem as if you kind of left them behind, you started doing better for yourself, and all of the above, and you became selfish, and it's just like a whole 9 yards, y'all. Literally, like, somebody definitely is trying to put 50 on 10, and that's just what it is, y'all. We ain't gonna spend too much time on it, but there definitely is people that feel like they don't resonate with you anymore. Even people that you could have known, where y'all went to the same school, went to the same community, could have been on the same volleyball or dance team, or y'all could have been known each other sometime around the way. They feel like they don't know this newer version of you, and it's almost like, oh, they think they're better than me now. So Tarot is leaving doesn't here, okay? Somebody's interested in you and they want to talk to you, but they necessarily can't do so. This is like, okay, something's taboo here, like I said, okay? And this came out in the reading a while back, but something's very taboo for some of you guys, where it's almost like, I want to talk to you, I'm interested in you, but I can't be the one that show that because of my position. So this could be, I'm not here to judge y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm just here reading the cards. Some of this person could be married and they're like, okay, I'm interested in you, but I can't show that I'm interested in you because it could go bad. So if you show you're interested in me, then we can get something started, right? This is like, okay, I'm your boss, I'm supposed to be crossing this line with you, but if you show that you're interested in me, then it's good. It's somebody basically waiting for you to get in a green light. So if you feel like somebody's interested in you, if you feel like somebody, this is regardless of what the situation is, if you feel like somebody is interested in you, and you feel like you be kind of like, okay, do they like me, or do they be flirting with me, or do they be staring at me in a way that they shouldn't be? Is this all up in my head? It's not in your head. It's just somebody's interested in you, but because of the situation, you would have to be the person to start it. They're with another person, for example, they keep staring at you, looking at you, and you wondering, okay, they're checking me out, or they be saying certain stuff and it's very borderline flirtatious. If they're flirting with me, is this in my head? It ain't in your head. They're definitely doing what you think they're doing. It's just they putting the ball in your court. Like, they're showing you that they may be interested to a certain degree, but they're ultimately putting the ball in your court, because them doing it can kind of backfire on them if they were the ones to do it. So if you do it, it won't be a situation that would kind of backfire, right? So that's kind of what it is. It's like, I don't want to show that I'm interested in you. I am showing you that, but I don't want to show you to the point where it's like, oh, they're interested, because you may go run and tell somebody, like, oh, such and such like me, and da 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 da. So to keep themselves protected, they're like, I'm gonna show you, but you will have to be the one to kind of get stuff going. That's just for some of y'all. If you know this has been something where you feel like, okay, this person may like me, or they've been borderline flirting with me, checking me out, da da da, but they're in a relationship, or they're my boss, or they're my therapist, or they're whatever the situation is, it's not in your head. It's a line that they don't want to be the ones to cross. They want you to cross it so they can be able to cross it. So that's just what that take. Resonate, leave it, does it for the ones who that's gonna resonate with. All right. Now, there's definitely a situation. You ended a situation with some type of situation, ended a very long time ago, and somebody still talks about you. Like, I don't necessarily know what the situation is, Collective, but I'm gonna tell you two things, because I don't really feel like putting my cards on it, but your girl got to, because I've been wanting to know what is the tea, like what's going on with the situation, right? With this death card here, Collective, y'all ended something for good. So this is like a relationship, like you completely broke up with someone, y'all ended, or you finally cut something off. You're never going back to it. You're moving forward. You're not looking back. The bridge has been burned, right? Somebody sits up here and they talk about you in a negative way, and this is because you could have ended whatever this is, right? They talk about you in a negative way, and all of the above here. Now, you know what I just got here, Collective? Somebody could be trying to do a Tyler Perry type of Monique situation. And now, if you know about the Tyler Perry Monique situation, then it's self-explanatory. You already know where I'm going with this. But if you don't, I don't know what you guys do, but this is like, you walking away from somebody, you ended something with someone, so they go try to slander your name so other opportunities don't come to you. That's basically what's going on here. So somebody is talking about you so other opportunities don't come to you. Like, I don't know if y'all know about the Tyler Perry Monique, but basically Tyler Perry said that Monique was hard to work with. So other people basically did not want to work with Monique because he said that she was hard to work with. Now that's here or there, right? But in this situation, that's what somebody's trying to do. It's almost like, oh, well, let me, you know what this is giving? Let's say you want to go open up your own shop, right? You don't want to work for somebody anymore. You want to work for yourself. You decided to open up your own shop. So you decided to end this situation for good. You know, you packing up, do what you need to do so you can own your own shop. Somebody mad that you ended something with them to go open up your own shop. So what they do is retaliate is by talking crap about you, talking about, especially if this is somebody where they know other people. Now they're talking about you. They're bringing you up, and it's basically to affect your pocket. So I don't know who this is for, but there's something here where something could have ended. Like, you could have ended a business agreement with someone. You could have decided you ain't want to do business with somebody no more, right? They went on and started talking about you to other people that would probably want to work with you, or other people where like it would benefit you, right? It's almost like somebody wants to hit you where it hurt because you, and for some of you this can even be a situation, for instance, you dated somebody and y'all know the same people. They don't want nobody else trying to date you. They want to make sure that they, you know, talk about your character so bad that people don't look at you, people don't want to talk to you, people not interested in you. Did it work? Maybe a little bit, you know. No, it didn't work. Maybe it could have worked at one point in time, but it ain't working now. That's basically what's going on. Somebody basically tried to hit you where it hurt because you ended something, and that wasn't enough. When you ended a situation with a person, that wasn't enough. They had it out for you. So if you walked away from a job and you decided you don't want to work for a job anymore, that person went out of their way to try to call up other companies just to make sure, hey, if there's a person by the name of Collective that put an application in to work with you, deny them. They're not a good worker, right? For an example. Or you was doing business with someone, you decided to go your own way. They decided to go behind your back and retaliate and start telling people in the same field, or start telling other people, hey, don't work with this person because this person's this or that, right? It's almost like somebody was trying to hit you where it hurt simply because you deaded the situation. And a lot of y'all, this don't have to be a situation where you ended it because it was a reason to end. Like, for instance, you're leaving a job because you want a better opportunity. It doesn't mean that you're on bad terms with the job that you're at. It's just meaning you want to grow. You want more for yourself. So a lot of y'all, this don't have to be something where it's like you did something, or the person did something to you, or I'm about to end the situation. Collective ain't even got to be like that. This could be you literally walking away or wanting more for yourself, and that wasn't enough for somebody. They have to start talking about you. They have to start bringing you up in front of people that maybe you may know. You know, if you and this person run in the same circle, they made sure they went back and told other people in the same circle, hey, don't work with them, or hey, don't worry about this or that because they this or that. And with the Ace of Pentacles, somebody was officially trying to, like, officially I guess not, because they really didn't do it. It didn't really go through the way they planned, but somebody definitely wanted to stop your bag. They wanted to stop other people from working with you, or they wanted other people from it, like other people that knew that y'all were dating. Even if these were strangers, you never knew them personally, but you knew them by face, knew them by name, but you didn't know them personally. They wanted other people to kind of like look at you in a negative light, simply because you walked away or into something. All right, so something did not work out with the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's still getting opportunities, somebody's still getting offers, somebody is still prospering and stuff like that. So regardless of what somebody did, it just didn't stick. But that was the goal. The goal was basically to destroy you. And I don't know why I'm getting somebody very much could have narcissistic tendencies as well for some of y'all, because this is somebody where like it's not enough. Like, this is somebody where they got narcissistic tendencies. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. You know, I ain't trying to diagnose nobody, but I am diagnosing this person. So that's what's going on here. Now, with this World card and this Emperor in reverse here for some of y'all, something did not go right, and something was completely unsuccessful because somebody has to have control over everything. Somebody has to be okay with not having control over everything. Like, this is like somebody wonder why something didn't work out. Well, it didn't work out because you wouldn't let other people, or you wouldn't listen to other people's opinions. You know, you was only listening to yourself. You didn't want to let somebody else come in that could have been a little bit stronger in the area that you weren't. So that's basically what's going on here. It's almost like somebody's like wondering why something didn't work out, but their need of having control over everything is why something didn't work out. See, this is somebody that they want to, you know, this is giving something that's not working out for somebody, but they still want control over it. Like this person see that something's not working out and they still want control over it, knowing that they can. This is like somebody's applying for a job, knowing that they don't know how to do the job, but still wanting to hold on to the job instead of letting somebody else teach them or get rid of the position because you don't know what you're doing, right? Somebody don't want to do that because it's their ego is in it. So something's not working out for a person. Something is not going right because they won't allow another person opinions, or they may not be strong in this area, but instead of allowing somebody to come in and help them out, they don't want that. So I don't know what that's about, collective, but this is a situation where this is completely on this person, okay? Yeah, so that's basically it, collective. Now with it, we got the Strength card, we got the 5 of Cups here, we also got the 8 of Wands here, the Magician here, the 3 of Wands, and we got the 9 of Pentacles here. Now there's something here where somebody is insecure about their talents. Like somebody, like this is like somebody not trusting themselves. They don't really think that they're ready. Like this is somebody where it's like they're ready for something, but they don't think that they're ready for something when they're ready for something, right? That's the best way to explain the situation. There is something here where somebody, they don't feel confident, okay? With this Magician here being here, somebody feels insecure. They don't feel confident enough in creating things that they want. Somebody doesn't believe that they can have the things that they want. And there's something where somebody is crying over spilled milk, right? This is something where as soon as something doesn't go right for somebody, they give up. They start crying as soon as they don't see any results. As soon as something don't go the way that they want to go, they turn their back on it, you know. And this is somebody that does this so easily because they never believed in something to begin with. So this is somebody where they're crying over spilled milk, and they look up and they're seeing things moving forward for you. It's almost like you and somebody handle situations completely different, right? This person doesn't necessarily, this is like somebody doing something that already don't have hope that it's going to work out, but they do it anyways. And as soon as they don't get the results that they're looking for, they just kind of throw in the towel. Somebody is seeing that you guys are planning. You're like somebody's sad over a situation. They're looking and they're watching you plan. Like while they over here crying, they watching you. This is like somebody sitting on the ground crying because they fell down in the ditch and they can't get out. They're looking at you and you over here building a ladder. You over here putting the pieces together to build the ladder. They over here crying still. They're still crying. They watching you set up the ladder. They watching you climb, or they watching you get a rope. You throwing the rope around so you can hang on to something so you can get on the rope and make it up. It's almost like that's what's basically going on here. You're making plans to move forward. And with the 9 of Pentacles here, for some of y'all, when you were making plans to move forward, something could have started off very slow. Maybe it took time to make that ladder. This person was crying. They see making that ladder. It took time to build that ladder. But then when they finally see that the ladder was done and they see that you're getting out, they're like, what? That's basically what's going on here. Something is starting to progress. Something could have started off slow for you guys. You know, you could have started trying to learn something. You wasn't as good at it, right? But now, because you kept putting the time and effort into it, you started to perfect it. You started to become better at it. And they're looking at this. It's almost like, dang, I remember when they weren't as good. It's almost like you riding your bike, right? You start off by riding your bike. You got the training wheels on. You decided to take the training wheels off your bike. This person leaving their training wheels on. You decided, you know what? I'm going to take the training wheels off my bike. You fall a couple times, but then eventually you start riding your bike. You get the hang of it. You doing what you need to do. Now you gone. Now you just running circles around this person. They can't keep up because they still got their training wheels on. That's basically what's going on here. Where somebody's insecure here, and this could be somebody where they're trying not to show their insecurities, but somebody's insecure by you progressing. Like somebody sees that you're progressing. They're seeing that things are going for you very well. They see things are taking off. They can even see things are speeding up. And with this Magician here, this could be things that you manifested. Somebody's seeing that things that you manifested is starting to play out in your life. Things are starting to happen for you. And yeah, they don't necessarily, it's like they're not trying to show, but they feel this way. Okay, so that's what's going on here. So take resident, leave a dozen here, y'all. Until next time, bye babies.